Hey, welcome to the Blessed Tool. Sharing our faith is such an essential part of what it means to be a follower of Jesus. I remember at 12 years old, a man stood in front of me and a couple of my friends, and he shared his story, his journey. And I remember it was the first time that I heard the gospel in such a fresh and transformative way. It wouldn't be the last time that someone's personal experience of Jesus would impact me. Most of us here today, we come to this point in our faith because somebody was willing to share the gospel with us. Perhaps it was a parent or a friend or a pastor or a neighbor, but somebody showed up for you. One of the most powerful and effective tools in communicating the gospel truth is your experience and your story. In Romans 12, Paul tells us that if we are to confess with our mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and that we believe with our heart that God raised him from the dead, that we will be saved. Further on, as he goes into verses 14 and 15 and 16, he has these challenging questions. How will they come to know if somebody is not sent? How will they believe if they are not told? And then he gives this beautiful poem. How beautiful are the feet of those who preach the good news. This should be an encouragement to us. This week's tool is a relational approach of sharing the gospel in effective ways, of being witnesses of what God's done in our life to our neighbors and our friends and our family and even strangers. So the tool that we use, we call it Bless. Bless. It begins with prayer. That's where we should always start. God, who is it that you're sending me to? Where would you like these feet to go? And where can I share your gospel truth? Ask the Lord, who are the names, who are the people that you would be asking me to share your good news with? Ask to give you the words to speak and the strength to do so with confidence. The second point is listen. Yes, listen to God, but what we mean here is to listen to the other person. So often we come with a set of words and agenda, and sometimes we need to just hear their heart. And so be sure to listen to what they have to say and who they are. Talk less and listen a little bit more. It'll help you be more confident whenever it is time to speak. The third point is engage. And what we mean here is engage in relationship with the person. Often people are more willing to hear truth from somebody that they know cares about them. And so we want to build relationships. Maybe that's a friendship, maybe that's time over coffee, or maybe it's just a couple moments of letting the person know that you care for them, so much so that you have a truth to share. The fourth point in our first S is serve. We talked about this last month, that when we serve others, it allows us to show them that we deeply care about them. We don't just have an agenda, that we truly care about them. And so look for ways to serve somebody's needs. Often that will give you a bridge to be able to share the goodness of Jesus with them. And our final piece is story. Your story, it's impactful. Maybe your story is full of drama, or maybe you've been a follower of Jesus your entire life. Whatever that story is, you can use it to relate to others. Now let me say this, it doesn't always mean telling the entirety of your salvation story. Maybe it does mean that sometimes. But sometimes it means using relatable parts of your faith journey to help to encourage and speak into others' lives and share Jesus and the gospel of the hope that we have in him. That's the story that we're talking about today. All right, here's the key. Here's the point. We have this acronym. We have some tools. The important thing in your group, this session, use them. Over the next 4 weeks, let's encourage each other, let's challenge each other, and let's hold each other accountable to go out and to be witnesses of the goodness of Jesus Christ.